This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Completes it to Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Off the play fake, Love rolling to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Past the 20. Still going. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got Mason complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Here now a 3rd and 20. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 4th touchdown on the... Here, and the Saints have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Screen play set up for Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing now is Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Forced out to his left. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw, it's Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Love eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Austin. And it's a Packers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 27 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw now. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, Love. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Play fake. Here's Love. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Dillon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Love. They'll roll him out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Love, he's going to change the play here. A jet sweep, Dobbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And now an audible here into something else. Love going to give this one to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.